we should be live. Hello everyone. Right, I need to put this on because I forget on every stream. Let's put that there-ish. Right, the idea for today is to fix my printer. So this printer has been sent to me very kindly by Creality themselves. Unfortunately, it came with a broken camera. So I'm not sure what's up with that. There's a little camera here along with a little tiny LED, and when I turned it on, it broke. I say broke, I don't fully know what happened. It worked for a little bit in that I could see it when I first booted it up. I could turn on and off the LED from the web interface, and then at some point, after restarting it and stuff, because it was like crashing into itself, it was very weird. I do have it on video. It just didn't work anymore. So I want to see what's up. That's kind of the main idea. And I'm streaming on a Sunday because I messed up my schedule a little bit. So I've got a new video coming out on the 20th, and I didn't realize that I didn't have anything out for this week. So I did a little, no wait, my next video is on Saturday. It's not my fault, it's somebody else's fault. So yeah, can I turn this on? Do I have a power thing? Are you long enough for me to plug that into? Ow. Hold on, I've got a couple power cables under here, but I don't know if it's gonna stretch far enough for me to use. Yeah, it will. Okay, so I can plug that in right here. And if I turn it on, it's gonna take an absolute decade to actually turn on. It is the slowest of the printers. Other camera, please. It's not that bad, it's just pretty slow. What up, Pyro? Joining without sound. I'm at a restaurant at the moment. Oh, I can't even smile and wave. Hold on. There we go. Wait, why didn't my text-to-speech work? Huh? Oh, that's not good. Uh-oh. Do I need to restart you? I fixed the LED problem. I fear I might have broken something else. Where is main? Amazing. Okay, well, we'll see if it actually works. What was I doing? Oh, I need to open the 3D printer. I don't even know what your IP is. Oh wait, I don't need my IP. I just need to open Creality Box Studio thing. Creality Print, which is Orca Slicer, but reskinned. I will show you my screen, don't worry. I'm just preparing. It's also launching very slowly. Don't worry, I'm professional. Ooh, there's an update. Okay, right. Here's what we are. We are gonna skip that. We're gonna go to device, and this is my device. Cool, so as you can see, the camera just forever is stuck loading, and the little LED doesn't actually LED, which is a bummer. So the fact that the LED doesn't actually turn on and off kind of makes me think that this is more of a power issue than an actual, like, I burnt the camera logic issue. So let's get it out of there, kind of, really. That's the main plan. It doesn't look particularly intuitive to disassemble, I will say. Let's open this camera like so. It doesn't look particularly easy to access, so I can unplug this. Can I unplug this? Do I need to press it or something? I'm sure this is a... Okay, maybe let's not... Right, this has an open thing. Oh, I see, it's a... I need to... I stabbed myself on this. Ow. There's a pointy thing here and I stabbed myself on it. But yeah, it does unplug. You just need to undo that. So, right, I need to get access to here. And I believe those are the wires that are going in there. I'm going to assume one of these goes to the motor that's in here. I'm going to guess that's that one. Yeah, that's that one. So there's two wires that seem to go into there. Okay, wait, I'm going to get you guys a closer look. Oh, camera cable, why you got to be a douche. Here we go. So there's two wires in here. Sorry, I can't see anything. I can't see a thing. Where are you focused? You're focused on this, don't focus on that. Right, so there's three wires. This one goes to the stepper. This one, I assume, is going to be this one, which goes to the hot end, which makes me think that this one is the one for the actual camera module. There's some shitty glue on it. Let's see if we're actually getting power on these rails here. Rails? These pins here. That will kind of slightly diagnose the issue, I guess. So let's have a look. Now, shall we see if I can get my very fancy smart multimeter to actually work? I don't actually remember the IP address for it, so this might take a hot second, but let's turn it on. Okay, apparently it's on. Let's go to a browser. Wait, can I do studio mode? Settings, browser input. Yep. I have no idea what the browser was. Does anybody remember the IP address of my multimeter? 100 and... Oh, wait, hold on. It might be saved. 188? Is this it? Might be it. Ooh, we got it. Damn, we actually did it. Look at us. Okay, hold on. Let me copy you, paste you here. 800 by 800, is that fine? Probably. Hell yeah. Look at that. Oh, I'm smart. That was a self-deprecating thing. Don't listen to me. Okay, so yep. Okay, so if I find a ground pin somewhere, hold on. If this connects like this, we're gonna assume that the bottom one is ground, considering it's the black cable, and the top one is, I assume, 5 volts. So let's turn this on and see if we get anything. Huh, we don't seem to be getting... Oh, gosh darn it, I didn't... Hold on. I forgot I was in studio mode, so I had to click the silly button. Okay, it's turning on, but I'm not getting anything on here. Maybe different pins? Nope. does the head have to be connected in order for you to actually, I think we might have to connect the head. Okay, let's turn it off and connect the cable I disconnected. Okay, and I guess I'll connect that as well, even though it shouldn't really matter considering it's broken. And now we have to wait a little bit longer. So how are you guys? How was your guys' day? What have you guys been up to? Let's see if I can. No, I can't. Okay. Can I has both? Okay, scary. There we go. And let's take this camera, put it on top of this camera, and just shrink it down slightly so that we can see both. Okay. Now we can do some testing. So now, do we have ground at the bottom? 5 volts. Uh-oh. It might not be a power supply issue. 3, 0. Okay, so we've got 5 volts going into the cable.
Advaltsu said, the
Ooh.
camera is dead for good. Smiley face.
Jesus, that scared me. How do you know? That was way too loud for me. Jesus. How are you, by the way?
Advaltsu said, hee hee.
Enjoying the freedoms of your own apartment? Okay, so let's try to disassemble this. I need whatever that is. Unplug.
Advaltsu said, yees.
Yee. Not the right size. It never is. Allen keys? Allen! Are you the right size? Yes, you are. Okay. Cool. What does that give me? Does that give me access? Let's pull this wire out. Oh, there's another screw in front. Come on. Cool. Right. Now, can I pull that off? What's holding me in here? Horrible wiring, Jesus. Okay. Can I pull this out? How does that... Oh, that like feeds in through everything. How am I supposed to... Does the camera pop off in a way? That's so irritating. I'm stuck on a... There's a single wire going in there for the camera module. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, can I unplug that? We're getting somewhere. Okay. Cool. Got the actual module out. So now, what can we do with you? Right, Iris, since you're here, you are going to be my research person. Focus.
At
Oh, you can't focus.
Jordy4861 said, eat it, and give up the
What up?
camera.
Eat it and give up the camera. I'm tempted. The only problem is this camera sits downstairs, and like whenever I want to check whether I got like the first layer right or just make sure that it's actually still printing, I have to go all the way downstairs, which I know, first world problems. But being able to just like glance over and be like, it's done fine, and not having to do that would be nice. Right. So we know we're getting power.
At Jordy4861 said, Octoprint plus a webcam.
Yeah, but this has its own like built-in stuff as well, so I don't really want to have a Raspberry Pi considering this already runs all that by itself. Oh god, there's more stuff under here. Like, the thing is, whenever I have a small print, I run it on my little Prusa Mini down here. Whenever there's a... Yeah, it runs Clipper, it runs Fluid.
At Valtsu said,
Whenever there's a longer print, I send it to this one. This... I don't immediately see anything
At
wrong.
Valtsu said, yeah.
Yeah. I don't immediately see anything wrong.
At Jordy4861 said, then you can use a normal camera, you only need to find the pinout of that camera.
Yeah, that might be true. It does have its own, like, it does have an LED on it as well. And there's a switch for it to turn it on and off.
At Jordy4861 said, normal camera equals webcam.
Well, I know that. I did try plugging one in and seeing if I can, in Clipper, access that USB port, but it didn't seem to be an option. Okay, so we've got test pads for boot, 5 volts, 0 V8, and I think that's 1 V3. It's very hard to tell. And 6 volts. 6 volts? Oh, 5 volts. I was reading it stupid. Let's get my microscope. Since we know we're getting power, it's either going to be a more annoying issue or as easy as like a blown cap.
61 said, 0.8 V on that module. Strange.
We'll have a look here. Webcam mode, please. Web camera, please. What is wrong? Why is it not working? You're on top of everything. Work. Work. There it is. Yay. Alrighty ho. Okay. See, 0.8 volts. Well, I assume that's what that means. I have been told that they sometimes use the V as a dot so that it's easier to tell. 1.8. Boot. Fifi. Does anything look damaged? I don't see anything being particularly bad. Other side. Focus. 5 volts.
At Jordy4861 said, it contains an video processor, that's why there is 0.8 V.
Heyo. Oh, damn. I will eat in a bit.
At Jordy4861 said, for 1-core CPU at 1.4 GHz.
So what are my options here? Oh, that's 3.3 volts. Oh, it smells so good. Hold on, Jamie brought food. Quick food test. It's pretty good. What could have gone wrong here? It's getting power. So we just need to make sure that that power is going to the right places. I kind of want to see if those two test pads here are ground and power. And if it is, I guess we'll see if we can inject some voltage. Can you stay up on something? Multimeter in beep mode. In beep mode. Beep. So this one should be linked to this one. It isn't. And this one? No. Are these two linked together? No. Ooh. Do we have a short? What? No. Oh, cool. Okay, we don't have a short between those two. So that's good. And that's the extent of my knowledge with laptop repair videos. Okay, so where does 5 volts go? Beep mode, please.
At Vic 1982 did said, so, what are we destroying today?
This is the camera from my 3D printer, which we are hopefully fixing as soon as we can figure out what is actually wrong with it. Right. Oh my goodness, those are tiny. That is, okay, no, those are fuck you tiny. What even are those? Diodes? Those are fuck you tiny. To be fair, all of this is fuck you tiny. Jeez. So what are these test pads for? I love unlabeled test pads. 1.50. Okay, so I guess we can just like solder to the ground here and solder to 5 volts here.
At Jordy 4861 said, are they at the back of the CPU?
Are they at the back of the CPU? Yes. But these are the only two that aren't labeled. I'm going to try to solder on to the to that 5 volt and to
At
whatever the nearest ground
4861
is.
said, maybe communication with the CPU.
Potentially. I need some wire. Oh, come on. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Soldering iron is unplugged because I used the cable for testing the printer. Yep. It's very good, thank you.
We got cashews. Oh, fuck. Was that a cashew?
No, it's rice.
Okay, it's not so bad.
Okay. 5 volts. Come on, where are you? And ground. Ground's going to be a bish because it's huge. Huh, never mind, it wasn't. Tin some wire. Good enough. Good enough to test with.
At Abdulrahman Sheikh 9202 said, the whole PCB has a layer of copper, so basically PCB itself act as a heat sink.
Yep. I'm aware of how that works. Luckily, it's not too bad. Cool. Let's cut these off. And see if we can give it 5 volts. And hopefully not killing it. I did check, they don't sell the camera module itself, which is kind of annoying, because that would be very useful.
At Abdulrahman Sheikh 9202 said, boom.
Yep. Okay, let's limit the current to just above 0. And plug it in. Okay. We are drawing. I think I don't have a very good connection.
At Vic 1982 did said, that's more exciting than Fizzle.
Okay. It seems to be, it's drawing 0.17 amp. Does anything feel particularly hot? Doesn't seem like it. So let's do some prodding. Let me connect my ground to my multimeter.
At Vic 1982 did said, thermal cam?
Currently dead. Okay, let's see. We've got.
At Abdulrahman Sheikh 9202 said, I love electronics burn, but this looks expensive, so be careful.
It's not. I mean, it's already dead, so who knows? Okay, so we've got 0.9 hovering. It goes to like 1 volt and 0.9. We've got 3.3 here. Let's see if we're
At
getting.
Jordy 4861 said, also dead, so you're killing a lot of equipment lately.
We've got 3.5. I have not killed a lot of equipment. And this should be 1.8, I think. That's 1.9. Is that within reason or... And we've got this 3.5 on the boot. Is that within reason or is that high?
At Vic 1982 did said, it's called content. At Jordy 4861 said, 1.9 for and 1.8 V voltage. At Vic 1982 did said, he's an influencer you know. At Jordy 4861 said, that's reasonable.
These are both 3.4, 3.4. They're both 3.4. Well, that's useful, thank you. I'm getting 5 volts on
At
this
Jordy
pin
4861 said,
and
sounds like
2.5
communication.
volts on here. What? 2.5? 5 volts. What? How do I test communication?
At Abdulrahman Sheikh 9202 said, check the datasheet of IC and you get some explosive ideas.
That's a good point. Let's have a quick online search for an ING and oh god, T23. .2 to 1.4 gigahertz. Video processor, RISC-V. It has an audio codec. Interesting for a device that doesn't have a microphone.
At Abdulrahman Sheikh 9202 said, can you make the IY cotton candy machine fully automated?
No.
At Jordy 4861 said, the Chinese are listening to your printer.
No, I can't make a cotton candy machine because I don't eat sugar. Wow, such useful PDF. this is problematic. That's it. Jeez. I think we might be on our own.
At Abdulrahman Sheikh 9202 said, are you a VLC engineer? At Valtsu said, MM.
I'm not any kind of engineer. I'm human.
At Abdulrahman Sheikh 9202 said, human engineer.
So I'm assuming this is Flash, right?
At Abdulrahman Sheikh 9202 said, grinning face with sweat.
So then really there's not a lot more on here. Considering we've got all the correct voltages. I'm feeling something being like a little bit hot, but I'm not sure what it is. If only I had a thermal camera.
At Valtsu said, it's dead as I said.
No. I'm not arguing with you.
At Abdulrahman Sheikh 9202 said, use rosin dust or thermal camera.
I don't have either. These are both ground. Right? So we've got plus, ground, ground. So these have to be data in. Shush. Four 4.1. Why do we have 4.1 on both of these? Unless that's what they're talking about. No, hold on. No, this one has this
At
one goes up and then
Jordy4861
drops
said,
down.
time get the other webcam out, and hack it to work on Clipper. At Vic1982 did said, beep beep beep.
Beep, beep, beep. Let's see. I don't think I have it here. I think it's downstairs. Ugh. That's annoying. I don't want to have to go downstairs. It's not in here. So it's got to be downstairs. Ugh. I'm going to take a bite of food and be right back.
Brr.
Hey, we found it. Cool. Okay. I have this 720p webcam. Let's open it.
At Vic 1982 did said, now would be the time to gossip. At Vic 1982 did said, oh he's back.
Wow, you guys are so fast.
At Vic 1982 did said, damn this delay face with tongue.
You'll have to try again next time. I would be, okay, uCamera has entered the chat. I would be surprised if I thought it would be as easy as just, but what, the actual pinout seems pretty much the same. It's getting hot, but I think that's just a processor. Microphone. I'm very tempted to desolder this connector, figure out a way to get it to work with this cable, and plug it into my computer to see if it does anything. What do you think, chat? We wouldn't be losing anything. And if it's just a webcam, it should just come on.
At Jordy4861 said, you think it's in the cable? At Jordy4861 said, you can test the cable, without destroying the connector.
That is true.
At Vic 1982 did said, your desolding record makes me say, go for it, but check the call B first. At Valtsu said, ha ha ha. At Valtsu said, yeah.
I have a feeling it's not the cable. Okay. Pin, where am I?
At Vic 1982 did said, call B. Wow, cable.
It's pin 1. Am I shorted? What the fuck? Okay, pin 2. Pin 3. And the 2 grounds. So, cable works. Why can't we just be done with it?
At Jordy4861 said, either the processor is dead, or the camera module. At Valtsu said, yup.
I think it's probably going to have to be the processor, since the actual LED on it doesn't work either, and I assume the command for that will have to go through the processor before actually lighting up.
At Swolefew said, love the vibe of your videos.
Thanks. The vibe of my live streams is me eating because I didn't have time before the stream. La la la. Okay.
At Jordy4861 said, if it's the processor, you can check that.
How? Enlighten me.
At Jordy4861 said, do you have access to the console?
Oh, you mean on the printer? I think so.
At Jordy4861 said, yeah.
Let's
At Jordy4861 said, through SSH.
let's find out. Let's plug this in. Make sure it's all plugged in here. And give it power. And wait for the extremely long boot up time.
At Vic1982 did said, boom. At GetLifty said, howdy howdy.
What up, GetLifty? How you doing? Been a while. How is life treating you? See, the board actually works.
At Jordy4861 said, otherwise check this.
If it's a link, it's not going to send on the stream. You're going to have to send it in the Discord
At
chat.
Valtsu said, rehehe.
That was a surprisingly good impression. 19, none of those. 175, 176 actually, not 5, that's 4. Oh my god, I suck
At
at this.
GetLifty said, I am having a lazy
176.
Sunday today as I am a week from going home and can't be bothered anymore.
Well, that's not good. Okay, we are in the console. Camera. Go away. Nope, this one. This one can go away. There we go. Oh, you're almost up here with us then. Right, how do I test this camera?
At Jordy4861 said, go to the server rack thingy. At Jordy4861 said, icon. At GetLifty said, what's on the bench today?
My printer, I'm gonna see it with...
At Valtsu said, why doesn't my name light up when my message is spoken? At
are you a
Jordy4861
Patreon?
said, The second icon
Oh,
from the
wait,
bottom
yeah,
of the
you are.
menu
Of course
bar.
you are. Your name might not be set up on the thing because I haven't had time to put everybody's names in the right places. Hold on, where are you? Oh my god, the script. Oh no, I just crash. Don't crash. Can you uncrash? Uh-oh. Why is it crashed? Oh, because I'm no longer on this IP. Should. I need that. There we go. I
At
shall fix.
Jordy4861 said, missing an icon there, L.
Right.
At
Where
Baltsu said,
is
Imada.
Iris? Where is Iris? Iris is there. Here. She is. Sorry, she.
At Jordy4861 said,
2.
does it has SSH enabled?
I'll check in just 1 second. Let me make sure Iris's plaque is working. Correct. Cool. Oh, I just realized I didn't have the camera on, so you can't actually see that your plaque is enabled. Iris, say the thing. Say the thing. I'm waiting. We're not moving past this step until Iris says something. Okay, well, Iris is being rude, so never mind.
At Baltsu said, re.
Oh, I didn't update your name. Damn it.
At Jordy4861 said, where to post the link in your Discord?
We have a chat that's specifically called Things I Can't Send on Stream. Things not able to send on stream. Chuck it in there.
At Jordy4861 said, posted.
Got it. Ooh, USB. Oh, I
At
don't have
Baltsu
that.
said, I'm not rude and it does not work LOL. At Baltsu said, ahahaha.
Why isn't it working? It works when I test it. Why does computer not know UIU? Let me check the logs.
At
Yeah, no,
Vic1982 did said, cause it's broken.
I forgot to save
At
changes.
Jordy4861 said, on that page you find the tutorial, but I would suggest to SSH into the machine and check if using SSH. At Baltsu said, still decent work.
Yes, it does. Sorry, I lost track of where I was. Where is my chat? Where on earth is my YouTube chat?
At Vic1982 did said, we works.
Yep.
At Baltsu said, Bruyaha.
On that page you can find the tutorial, but I suggest using SSH.
At Vic1982 did
the
said,
machine.
sis.
Okay. Let me try plugging this camera in to see if it actually pops up.
At Baltsu said, I'm gonna downvote the stream cause you forgot to save. At Vic1982 did
saved
said, LOL.
Don't do this to me. Okay, well I plugged the camera in. Huh. is we don't have that. So let's see if we can SSH. Terminal. SSH.
At Valtsu said, already did.
Oh, I have no idea what the username for this printer is. Is it fluid? I don't know. Root? How do I SSH into a device I've never SSH'd into? Method 2, SSH, PuTTY. I ain't using PuTTY. Pi. Oh, because you're doing that. Try root. Yeah,
At Jordy4861 said, try root.
Yeah, but I don't know the password. Just root. Root did not get us in.
At Vic1982 did said, unrelated question, anyone know where I can get decent help with making Gerber sizzle?
What's a Gerber
At
sizzle?
Valtsu said, what? At Jordy4861 said, it's in Creality.
It's a Creality High, and I'm looking it up. SSH.
At Abdulrahman Sheikh 9202 said, hey, have you ever eat chicken shawarma?
Yes. Actually, wait, isn't this chicken shawarma? No.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, chicken shawarma. There we go.
Shawarma.
Somebody just asked, have I ever eaten chicken shawarma?
I love how you said it wrong every single time.
I'm white.
At Abdulrahman Sheikh 9202 said, no.
Go to settings
At
and enable root
Vic1982 did
access.
said, you know PCB stuff. I have zero experience with that. At Abdulrahman Sheikh 9202 said, it a roll. At Jordy4861 said, username, root password Creality 2024. At Jordy4861 said, username, root. At Valtsu said, LOL. At Jordy4861 said, password, Creality 2024.
Oh my god, I'm so... Look at how stupid I am. Oh, ignore that part, that wasn't meant to be stupid. Instead of root, I wrote rule. Yes, I'd like to log in as rule, please. Way, look at that, we're in. Right, let's see what this... This is what we're after. Hello, info. No such file or directory. Well, that's not
At
good.
Jordy4861 said, lsl/dev/serial/by id/. At GetLifty said, I'm in spoken like a real hacker. At Jordy4861 said, Creality removes ls serious. At Valtsu said, open. At Valtsu said, damn.
What do now?
At Abdulrahman Sheikh 9202 said, food carving hits hard.
Yo. I'm almost done, I swear.
At Jordy4861 said, looking it up, never experienced this.
Huh. Well, that's always good. Do you have a spoon?
Mm-hmm.
Can I borrow your spoon?
Oh, you know what's, for the longest time I was debating whether to give you a spoon or a fork, but usually you default to fork. Default to fork.
Thank you. It just keeps falling off the fork. I'm coming around to the spoon.
At Abdulrahman Sheikh 9202 said, which is the most beautiful thing you have seen in your life?
Well, the obvious answer is my partner.
Heyo. Hit me.
But then mirrors exist, so... Somebody commented, what's the most beautiful thing I've seen in my life?
At Abdulrahman Sheikh
It reminds me when
9202
you used
said,
to look into
second
your
answer.
glasses to look at yourself.
At Jordy4861 said, could you use sudo dmesk?
Could I use sudo DMS? Ba-da-ba-ba. Sudo not found. Am I stupid? Hold on. Sudo not found. Am I stupid? What?
At Jordy4861 said, they have locked that install, L.
I'll leave it to Creality. Leave it to Creality to lock down and install. So we can't add a camera. Can't even check if this camera is working at all. Wow. Well, if you were debating whether to buy a Creality printer, there's your answer.
At Valtsu said, LOL. At Valtsu said, good job.
It prints, but at what cost?
At Valtsu said, this is why I like DIY. At Valtsu said, nothing's locked.
Yeah, so I guess that's it. If I see Creality at Maker Central next year, I'm gonna have some words.
I can guess two of them.
Go ahead.
To me.
At Jordy4861 said, LOL.
Yeah, I can't do anything.
At GetLifty said, you stole our sign, we break your printer. At Valtsu said, haha. At Valtsu said, LOL.
Listen, I got this fair and square. They had plenty of time to stop me. They saw me take. I don't think they saw me take, but they might have seen me take it. Nobody chased after me. I was this close to taking that giant inflatable that was in front of the door. I'm just gonna keep it hidden behind here. I'm a maker.
At Jordy4861 said, did you try and factory reset of the printer?
Yes.
At Jordy4861 said, maybe that will fix the issue.
And try, I mean,
At
there's
Baltz
nothing on
said,
the printer to
LOL.
actually... Wait, can we do that through their menu? Hold on a minute, Governor.
You can't park there, mate.
Um,
At GetLifty said, I still haven't wore any of those I am a maker shirts. Even though I brought them down with me. At Jordy4861 said, LCD menu setting system factory reset.
camera. Settings. That's all the settings, fantastic. Video list. Firmware. I heard, ooh, root account info. Ooh. Oh my god, I need to wait 30 seconds? Might as well read this whilst we have time. Before rooting the device, please read this terms and conditions. Basically, they're not taking any responsibility for anything I do, but at this point, I don't think that matters.
At Jordy4861 said, what does it say?
Root. Oh, that's how you get the password. Okay. I have a feeling that doesn't actually unlock anything new. Wow, total time.
At Vic1982 did said, words.
I have a feeling that doesn't actually unlock anything. It just gives me access to the terminal with no powers.
At Jordy4861 said, maybe it does in the SSH.
I'm actually surprised it let me reboot. I typed in reboot and it rebooted. So now we have to wait for it to boot up again. Yay. I don't think it's actually gonna wait. So if
At
If I've
Jordy4861 said, we can't see your screen.
that's fine, there's nothing interesting happening. It's just a terminal that says I'm logged out. So the funny thing is that you keep deleting your message. That's so weird. I've lost where I was. Because you got that password online and I didn't have to actually tick the box that said allow routing, I have a feeling that that's just an aesthetic thing to show you the password and not actually do anything. I'm in. Sudo is still not working. So no, that did nothing. And if I wouldn't have done that, I would have still been under warranty. Well, actually, no, I haven't been under warranty because I already messaged them about that. And yeah, I don't think factory reset is going to do anything. Where did you say factory reset was? Expert mode. Nozzle PID calibration. About reset account. Nope. ID fire. Mellow ID fire.
At Jordy4861 said, settings, system, factory reset. At Jordy4861 said, according to Google AI.
There is no factory reset. Settings, system. There's set to defaults, but that's it. Time lapse. Sure, all of them. Go for it, bud. Do not power down. Doing factory restoration. I don't think it's going to do anything though. Hey, how's it going? So, do you reckon trying to think, do I try to connect that camera to this cable, connect that camera to this cable, or try to get this camera connected to my computer to see if that's what's broken? Oh, good, I'm gonna have to set up Wi-Fi again. Yay! Policy, yay! Network, skip.
At GitLifty said, yes.
If you got to skip, you have fallen.
Oh, good, oh, good, it has to run through all of the things. This does actually test the camera at one point. Well, after it checks the motors and that, it does check the camera. So it'll be funny to see the fail camera thing. Now I got the hicks.
There's nothing suspicious there.
I thought you brought snacks.
This many snacks? There would be more snack than me.
At Jordy4861 said, Z setup.
It's now checking stuff. We are now heating the bed. Hot bed heating. It's working. I can feel it. No camera detected. No way. Guys, who would have thought? Oh, it's input shaping now. I think it only does input shaping in one direction.
At Jordy4861 said, the cameras was connected?
Yes. Wow, I can't wait for
also
it to
said,
shake.
the camera is dead as I said.
Well, they don't sell it separately, so there's nothing I can do about it.
At Jordy4861 said, I then think the GPU is dead, like we said.
Wait, what? They do say, what the fuck? What the fuck? They didn't have this before? What? £18? I'd get it by December.
At Valtsu said, just contact support LOL.
I did. So the person that I talked to, the person that originally set me up with the printer, just stopped replying.
Said, how much does our printer cost?
It's like, it's not too bad. Yeah, the person that I was talking to that actually sent me the printer has just stopped replying completely. Apparently they had some kind of restructuring of the UK thing and haven't heard from them since.
Said, 249 for a new printer. Damn.
Yeah. And when I contacted support, all they told me is they don't do any kind of warranty thing for printers for reviews. So like I told them my contact and all that, and they were just like, sorry, we can't do this. We can't do anything with that.
For that price it's almost worth buying a new one, and don't bother with buying a new camera.
Honestly, yeah, but that's for you that might be affordable. For me, that's still quite a lot of money. I don't make as much.
I'm not surprised that they restructured after that UK event. LOL.
Yeah, I don't make as much as people think YouTubers make. £250 is a lot of money for me. I'm thinking, yeah, that's not. They have them on AliExpress for like £11. What? This is almost tempting.
At Jordy4861 said, that's more like it? At Valtsu said, I see you found Tacomere.
The what? Wait, this camera's only 720p? I thought it was 1080. Huh. Well, do I want to pay? To be fair, £12 isn't the worst. When would it arrive? Wait, I have savings.
Said, camera.
Okay. I have savings of £1.19. I can get this camera for £10.50. Chat. I'm clicking the buy button. Yeah, I guess I'll just buy it. 1050 is not bad, right? Let's just hope it is the actual camera and not something on the main motherboard. Well, I guess I've got content for a future live stream. Finally fixing my printer, maybe. Okay, now we wait. Well, I guess that's kind of going to be it for today then. Do I want to check if this camera will work with Windows? I'm kind of tempted. And since we're already replacing it, we might as well. Are you done with all your testing? Oh no, you are auto mesh bed leveling. Okay, fantastic. You go ahead and do that, bud.
Said, do it.
You go ahead and mesh bed level.
61 said, short live stream, I think.
How long have we been live for? Oh, an hour 20. Wow, that feels like we've been live longer. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do this quick.
Said, prob not.
Let's try to do this quick and we'll see. Hot air station, please. I would like enough hot air to remove this thing. Camera, come look at this thing. And don't burn yourself in the process or I'm going to be real mad. Came off somewhat easily. Okay. Let's grab this USB.
At Gears Cody and Fire said, very satisfying.
What up, Danny? How is the People's Republic of America doing? I'd try to undo that, but I know I'm not going to do it without burning that, so let's not do that.
At Gears Cody and Fire said, we've got it all perfectly together and we are all in agreement about everything. No drama at all.
Good to hear, good to hear. So all the Epstein files are now released and everybody's prosecuted that was in them, right? Those victims finally got what they wanted.
At Jordy4861 said, it's all fake news. At Jordy4861 said, /s. At Gear Scody and Fire said, it's more like the Thanksgiving from hell with your least favorite family members, only it's all the time, and the whole country.
You're forgetting that we don't have Thanksgiving down here. That's a you guys thing. I'm
At
actually going up to see my...
Jordy4861 said, face with tears of joy.
I need this plug. I need to disconnect the printer because I need this plug. Are you doing anything important? Self-leveling check. Yeah, that's very important right now. I'm gonna have to wait for it to finish. Oh my god, hurry up. How long does it take to level the bed?
At Valtsa said, what is Thanksgiving/J?
Why are you doing it again? Oh my fucking god. This printer... I'm about to go John Cena on your ass.
At GetLifty said, it's got a stall to send all the data to China.
It's
At
not
Gear
connected
Scody
to
and Fire
Wi-Fi,
said,
so it can't do
we only
that.
have it because we were rebelling against your colonial ambitions.
Yeah. Forget I'm not British. My defense? I'm not from here.
At Jordy4861 said, if you go do that, we want to see it LOL.
I feel like I
At
should
Get
come
Lucky
up for
said,
Thanksgiving
you
at
think
some
it needs
point.
Wi-Fi. It's actually encoding data with sound directly into your stream, you ahaha.
Done. At some point, I will come down for Thanksgiving
At
and experience the
Jordy4861
American
said,
dream.
who will win, the chair or the printer?
It's a good question. This printer is surprisingly well built. Like the bottom is cast aluminium. These rails are pretty rigid. This is, I think, stainless. I'm not sure. It's metallic, or it might just be aluminum but painted black. Like it's pretty well built. I'll give them that. It's a good printer, except the camera broke and it's locked down to shit. But apart from that, yeah, it's pretty good.
At Gear Scody and Fire said, you can't benefit from the British privilege without feeling the shame, Tom, as I think a 19-year-old rich girl told me that.
Are we done? You done? What are you doing? Camera check failed. Fantastic. Thank you for that. Wait, did that say... I think it said tip. Camera failed. Thank you for the tip. Get unplugged. I mean, to be fair, at the moment, this country doesn't want me here either, so... England is becoming very hostile towards anybody,
To say the least.
to say the least.
I was asked, what is my country of origin yesterday?
Yes. If you don't know, Jamie is British.
Well, mixed race, but
British.
yeah. I wouldn't be proud.
I'm inviting us into
At
Dan's Thanksgiving at some
Jordy4861
point.
said, not only the UK and US.
You were inviting yourself.
Yeah.
Like, he didn't offer first.
Yeah. I just said at some point we will
At
come down for Thanksgiving.
Jordy4861 said, the Netherlands too.
No. Apparently it's not just the UK and US, the Netherlands too.
Becoming hostile or celebrating Thanksgiving?
At GetLifty said, we should found a new micronation in Antarctica.
Yeah, I don't think they let us do those anymore. Starting new micronations. They don't like it when you try to do that. A few people have tried, and I don't know if I've got RX and TX the correct way round, so let's find out. It didn't go to done.
At Gears Fire said, I would love for you to visit, and if you do, you'll get so many watch hours of engagement of some customs agent checking 5 years of social media.
Oh my god, I know, right? Well, hopefully I don't think I'd be coming down with the current presidency. We'll wait till they decide whether he's staying 4 more years, which...
It depends how hard he sucks.
Yeah. One day I will come down. It's just not going to be during the current presidency.
At GetLifty said, it's okay, he's only got like 5 months left anyway.
Also,
At
probably
Gears
going with, like, a
Fire
second
said,
phone
you two can
because
come here
You're
anytime.
not allowed to have social. Well, they go through everything.
Well, you say he might have 5 more. Sorry, you say he might have 5 months, but then the person who would be in charge would be JD Vance, which is not much better. In fact, it's not any better. So even if he does,
At Jordy4861 said, glad I'm not the only one thinking that. But the next president has to fix a lot of mess the previous one made.
I mean, he just basically has to go into the office and hit the undo button, right? That's how that works. New president comes in, big undo button on the desk, just press it. Last 8 years, 4 years didn't happen. Right? That's how that works.
If only.
At Jordy4861 said, it isn't an computer lol. At Vic1982 did said, and back. F asterisking ISP.
Ah, fun. Okay, well, I've tried connecting this both ways
At
round,
Gears
and
Fire
it did
said,
nothing.
I wouldn't travel here right now from another country. At Vic1982 did said, so what did I miss?
Well, not from one of the asshole countries, but from one of the desirable countries, you can go ahead and come down.
Any of this can be clipped.
It's fine, there's 7 people in here. Sunday is not the day to stream. Yeah. So, as we've discovered, this camera is definitely dead. I don't know what you've missed, actually. You might have missed the fact that we found a replacement camera for this printer on AliExpress for like £10, so I purchased it. And we'll be back when it arrives. In the meanwhile, we can rip this one to shreds.
Wouldn't that be after Christmas?
At Gears Fire said,
I don't know.
our democracy uses Git versioning, right?
Oh, wouldn't that be great? Just go back to a previous branch. Oh, that would be nice. Yes.
At Vic1982 did said, which democracy is that? At Jordy4861 said at Gears Fire I though it was called Truth Version.
What a time to be alive. Man, things were going so well up until COVID happened.
Don't even. Don't even.
GPU prices weren't stupidly high. RAM was pretty affordable. The
At
good old days.
Jordy4861 said, that's the issue.
You sound
It
like
was
a
going too
pensioner
well.
already. You sound like a pensioner already. You ready to retire?
Yeah, with nothing in my account, sure. I retire now, I might as well go and live on the street. Don't forget to like the stream. Please. Oh, when did this camera stop? Huh?
Cameras love doing that.
Indeed.
At iSquishworms said, just did slightly smiling face.
What up, I squish worms? Why is this camera not doing it?
Ew, why do you squish worms?
That's his whole thing. The dude squishes worms.
That's grim.
At iSquishworms said, hey again at mellow_lab slightly smiling face.
How are you doing? Why? Insert
At
SD
Swolefew
card.
said,
I don't want
liked.
to. What up, Swollen Fliss? What another interesting name. Why are we not detecting? Oh, there we go. No, it's a microscope. Deactivate, activate. Way at work it again.
At Dear Scodianfire said, we need to annex a small unpopulated country just to give a place for our ICE agents to play airsoft. At iSquishworms said, what are we breaking today?
Oh, well, you're kind of late to the stream, unfortunately. So this is a camera for my...
At Swolefew
and-
said, the name comes from the mascot of the soccer team in Zwolle, the Netherlands. At Vic1982 did said, or, hear me out, hold them accountable like the Constitution allows.
From the Netherlands. Oh my god, another person from the Netherlands. My god, I know so many people from the Netherlands now. Not complaining, I'm just saying.
I mean, at this point, we may as well move there. See,
Right?
We know
I
everyone
seem to
there.
have more friends in the Netherlands than anywhere else in the world.
Not gonna lie, I know rent prices are crazy in the Netherlands as well.
It's fine, we'll move in with Pyro.
At
You think Pyro's
Jordy4861
rude?
said, LOL. At Swolefew said, really? At Jordy4861 said, time to come to the Netherlands then.
I'm tempted, I've been once. We've been once.
But we haven't travelled that much.
No.
Like to look at other options.
No, we did... Well, we mostly did Amsterdam. And then we went to a beach where we didn't have a great experience with the customer service.
Don't get me started on the man who's never had ice cream.
At GetLifty said, damn it stop moving house it's getting hard to follow you /s. At Jordy4861 said, rent prices are high tbh, and there is an housing shortage.
You know what it is?
At
I don't think he was a good
Vic1982
kid,
did said,
so he wasn't
I hate
allowed
the
ice
Netherlands.
cream.
I am allowed to say that since I did flee that country. At Swolefew said, Amsterdam is not counted as the Netherlands. At Jordy4861 said, I'm trying to get an apartment for 10 years now, and can't find one. At
Jeez.
Jordy4861 said, I agree with at Swolefew.
Well, if it's that hard, then I won't stay there. We'll just come and visit, say hi to everyone, To be fair, at this point, if we do ever do a MelloCon, it's going to have to be in the Netherlands.
There's so much reading we'd have to do for a board.
Pyro can figure it out.
Official Circuit Revival said, I care here because of ice squishworms.
Cool. Thanks for coming here because of ice squish worms.
At Ice Squishworms said, hi at Official Circuit Revival, slightly smiling face, nice to see you here.
Is ice squish worms famous?
At Official Circuit Revival said, hey worms. At Ice Squishworms said, drop him a like at Official Circuit Revival, slightly smiling face. At GapeXPL said, Wahoo.
Am I gonna have to check your
At
channel?
Smolafew said at Jordy4861 as Hugo de Jonge once said, have you tried marrying a rich girlfriend? At Official Circuit Revival said,
Tempting.
MK my boy. At GapeXPL said, is Squishworms number 1? At Ice Squishworms said, no, just one of the peggers and MK peepers. At Baltsu said, Lutz is your friend. At Jordy4861 said at Swolafew not interested in girls LOL. At Ice Squishworms said, hi at GapeXPL, thanks for sharing some love. At Jordy4861 said, and I'm not gonna marry anyone LOL.
I'm not gonna use any flax. I'm just raw dogging it. This board doesn't deserve lube.
At GetLippy said, complete side tangent, but isn't it crazy how much complex silicon is on that board considering the cost?
Nah,
At Ice Squishworms said,
seems pretty
going in
trivial.
dry.
This board has been mean to me. It does not deserve the
At
kindness of lube.
It said, go and drop. At Gears Cody and Fire said, I love when I meet someone from the Netherlands and their default assumption is to politely tell me where it is in the other names it's called but. HSPL said, see Squish? It's not only me face with tears of joy. At Jordy4861 said, it will scream when it's not liking it. At Ice
Exactly.
Squishworm said, LOL at GapeXPL.
Might as well take the, I assume this is the flash chip. Goodbye. What else is here? You can come off. Anybody? I'm honestly just gonna heat up this whole board and just gonna evacuate everyone. We're gonna be left with a bare PCB. That's what happens to boards that disobey me.
At Gears Cody and Fire said, what was wrong with the ice cream, Jamie? I'm gonna guess you had a legitimate problem and they just wouldn't stop talking about recycling? At Official Circuit Revival said, don't forget to give it a smack.
Oh no, so the ice cream thing is, we went to the beach, but
At
I think
Hitler
we
P
went
said,
off like,
send a pic of the PCB to Creolite and ask what they think the problem is LOL.
Airbnb.
sorry?
It's because when I looked at the Airbnb, I thought it would be nice that we could see the beach and the city.
Yeah.
So we went to do both. So we done the city, we came round to the beach. Had a long walk, it was hot. We wanted to get some water, maybe some ice cream, we sat down. They didn't have tap water. Okay, fair enough. Asked for some ice cream. Ice cream is for children.
That's what we were told by the waiter.
Ice cream is for children. This man was miserable.
And we never went back to that beach again.
No lollies, nothing similar. I think what I may have had is maybe like alcoholic beverages, maybe? No idea, but
At Official Circuit Revival said, why are you making the PCB naked?
nothing hydrating.
Because it angered me for the past few months.
At GapeXPL
so-
said, I like the voice that reads chat. Voice man. Please say send Bob and Vegeta.
You know, it's funny, I was looking to change the TTS voice to be something more like natural-ish, but all of the options aren't great.
At Ice Squishworm said, MK eats carrot.
I dropped it. It came back for vengeance. It tried burning
At
the carpet.
GapeXPL said, LOL. At ApexBL said, "Oh." At Vic1982 did said, "Nah, I prefer to sound like a depressed computer."
Yeah, that's why I kept it. There is a second function. There is a second TTS voice technically, but I don't know how to use it. Only Pyro knows how to use it, since he coded it into the script.
At Official Circuit Revival said,
And maybe
"You
Get
want to
Lifty.
destroy the PCB, send it to my boy MK rolling on the floor laughing." At Vic1982 did said, "Makes me think 42 over and over." At ApexBL said, "Send me RAM, send me sweet little RAM."
No. I need rum myself.
At the clip, he said, "I think this is how it works."
At
There you
Official
go.
Circuit Revival said, "Has to be DDR2."
Oh, I ain't got any of that. I used to have it, but I'm pretty sure I ditched it because, well, who needs DDR2 RAM these days?
At Jordy4861 said, "At ApexBL I can send 1 KB or RAM." At iSquishworms said, "Was there such a thing as DDR1?
No, they just
At
called it DDR.
Jordy4861 said, "From 1987 I think it was."
That's before my time. Oh, no, we're talking about RAM, not DDR, not the Dance Revolution.
At Official Circuit Revival said, "Worms is the true moderator of DDR1 forums." At
Okay, we're done with
1982
this
did said,
side.
"Well, Komodori is revived, I believe." At ApexBL said, "For real? That's cool if you still have that." At GetLifty said, Dance Dance Revolution is a banger game, I have to say."
Indeed. I'm pretty sure they have that in one of the arcades down in Brighton, right? We'll go play when we come down. Or come up. No, come down. I keep having to learn which way. Okay, I think I've removed all of the components of this board. We may now begin reverse and oh, it's very hot.
Guitar
Everything's
Hero is
very
just
hot.
Dance Dance Revolution for your fingers.
Everything is very, very hot here.
At GetLifty said, "Yeah, I have played both and I almost did my good knee in overdoing
That's
it
fine.
on the second one, lol." At Official Circuit Revival said, "So is tugging MK." At Dear Scody and Fire said, "Can you load your own model for TDS?"
No. There's only those two models. And only because Pyro really wanted to have a voice. What's it called? I have no idea what it's called. Synthesizer, I think? So he can sing in chat every so often. Unfortunately, Pyro is at a restaurant and couldn't join the stream. I think that's a poor excuse. He should go to the bathroom and jump out the window. It's the only obvious. That's the only obvious thing to do when Mellow Labs goes live.
On the condition it's on the first floor.
No. Mellow Labs goes live. You get to the nearest computer as soon as you can.
Alternatively, if they have a TV in the lounge, you can just broadcast.
Fine, but I have to be full volume.
Oh my god. I can't imagine you at full volume.
I can't imagine me at full volume.
What's that chirping?
outside. Wow, the LED did not survive 24 volts.
At Vic1982 did said, let there be light. At iSquishworms said,
Weak.
LED still works.
Did not survive 24 volts. How disappointing.
At Vic1982 did said, too bad.
Bummer.
At GetLifty said, DIY welder.
Oh, boo.
At iSquishworms said, LOL. At iSquishworms said, how many V is that?
24.
At MKFixBL said, my German girlfriend likes to rate our sex between 1-10. Last night we tried anal, she kept shouting 9, that's the best I've done so far.
That is an interesting joke that I will not repeat.
At Vic1982 did said, LOL. At Jordy4861 said, what? At GetLifty said, I'm sure that flash chip would love 24V down its RX and TX lines.
I'm getting to it. Just making sure that this one is understands the lesson.
At MKFixBL said, it's funny, because no in German sound like English 9. At Vic1982 did said, yay Sparks. At iSquishworms said, so you are teaching this components a lesson as the board did not work?
Yes.
At MKFixBL said, get it?
Hold on, I realize I'm doing it the stupid way.
At Vic1982 did said, thanks for explaining at MKFixBL. At MKFixBL
really?
said, NP Vic Red Heart. At GetLifty said, these components will be the example to the new board to keep them in line.
Exactly. It's exactly what I'm doing.
At Carter said, hello everyone.
Hello, Carter.
At Vic1982 did said, shakes the sarcasm away. At iSquishworms said, hi at Carter. Slightly smiling face. At MKFixBL said, speaking of overvolting. Hello Carter. At Jordy4861 said, hello Carter.
Okay, I have replaced my my pokey thingies.
At Carter said at iSquishworms at MKFixBL at Jordy4861.
Fascinating.
At Vic1982 did
back
said,
here.
also hi at Carter. At MKFixBL said, Carter. Have you heard the joke about the German girlfriend? At Carter. Said at Vic 1982 did. At Carter. Said at GayFixBL no I haven't. At Vic 1982 did said, 9. At Carter. Said, nice. At Vic 1982 did said, magic smoke.
Oh, I think that one's popped its top
At
off.
Ice Squishworms said, you're kinda upstream at Carter. At Jordy4861 said, nice bang.
Yeah, something tells me this processor is definitely dead now.
At Vic 1982 did said, real magic smoke. At Jordy4861 said, smoke and light. At Vic 1982 did said, noise. At Carter. Said, are you sure? At Ice Squishworm said, rolling on the floor laughing. At GetLifty said, I mean technically it's still processing, just the output is fire. At Ice Squishworm said, can't be sure unless it is 60V plus. At Jordy4861 said, that must smell LOL.
It does. I don't have a power supply that's 60V.
At Carter. Said, what voltage are you on? I hope
24.
it's 60V.
It's not.
At Vic 1982 did said, 24.
Well,
At Carter. Said, aw.
that was all the components. Well, that was fun. Let's see, where's the finished trace on here? Oh, hold on.
At GetLifty said, now the board itself.
Looking for the... There she goes. This is fun. We should do this more often.
At Ice Squishworm said, did you find a short yet?
Kind of. I think it's in a few different places. Can't quite put my finger on it.
At GayFixBL said, oh guys. Apparently Slavic girls in my neighborhood are looking for guys like me. At Vic 1982 did said, well you did. It was hot. At Jordy4861 said, just a few. At Ice Squishworms said, you are married at GayFixBL.
Man, this is more fun than fireworks. Who needs Guy
At
Fawkes night?
GayFixBL said, is Squishworms. I know, hope she can protect me. To know what they want from me fearful face. At Ice Squishworms said, this looks more fun than soldering.
Who needs soldering? Just do this for fun.
At Jordy4861 said, the new type of fireworks which is allowed in the Netherlands next year, Laughing face.
It smells like fireworks.
At GetLippy said, now pop this in an envelope and ship it unmarked to Creality HQ in a vaguely threatening manner.
This is what happens when my camera stops working.
At Carter said, LMAO. At Jordy4861 said, yep, we have an fireworks ban in 2026. At
I feel like I
Ice said, send it to 1 Northridge.
I feel like I shouldn't have used my my what you call these test leads for my multimeter. This might these might not do the job anymore.
Silly Billy.
Okay, well, my inner child is satisfied.
Said, you now need new test leads.
Everybody else's inner child satisfied? It's fine, I'll keep this for future distractions. I stepped on a resistor! Yay!
At Vic1982 did said, never. At GetLippy said, not enough fire. At iSquishworm said, yup.
I'm getting mixed messages here, guys. See, Pyro misses the one stream where there's actual excitement. He's gonna have to rewatch this.
At GayFisBL said, what rock band makes LEDs happy? LED Zeppelin. At iSquishworm said, rolling on the floor laughing. At Vic1982 did said, I'll say it in German, 9.
Right. Did I need any of these screws? Oh, I did. These are for the printer. Crap. I need to keep them somewhere safe for when the new printer stuff comes in. Well, when the new camera comes in. Tiny magnet, please. I dropped one. No, I didn't. And you guys can chill here. Cool. Okay, well, this was fun. Thank you guys for stopping by. We'll do this. Well, we won't do this again. Hopefully, we'll install a new camera in the future when the oh god, I'm sorry. When the new camera gets in. And hopefully it won't disappoint me the same way this one did. Because next time I won't be so nice. Next time I'll send it straight back to China.
At iSquishworm said, thanks for the stream, slightly smiling face, see you again soon. Later chat, drop a like on the way out. At KFixBL said, tell us your best German girlfriend joke. Numbers required.
9.
At Jordy4861 said, by all O/.
Goodbye, have a good night or day. I don't know what time it is where you are. It would be creepy if I did. Anywho, enjoy. Bye.